Hello, my name is Dr. Holly Roselle, and I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I'd like to pray that it helps you perform better, and it connects you to God so you can glorify God. Right now, we are going to train the skill of GPS. And I want to start by telling you a story about Olympic swimmer Michael Phelps. As many of you know, Michael Phelps has 27 Olympic medals, 23 of which are gold medals. And he is arguably the greatest Olympian of all time. Many of us have seen his glory, and I don't want to speak for anyone else, but I know I sure do have a tremendous amount of respect for what he has done. But Michael didn't always have the direction you might think. After the 2012 Olympics in London, Michael decided to retire from swimming. And he admits that when he stopped swimming, he didn't replace his swimming goals with any other type of goal. So with no goals, he felt lost and unmotivated and got to a very dark and depressed place in his life, which led to some bad choices. And eventually he hit rock bottom and decided to get help. Shortly afterwards, he set a new goal to make the 2016 Olympics in Rio, which were his 5th Olympics. And in an interview with Matt Lauer, he described that this goal gave him the motivation and direction that he needed to get back on track and stay on track so that he could leave the sport in the way that he wanted. This goal drove him to reach an even higher level, which led him to 5 gold and 1 silver medal in the Rio Olympics as his beautiful family cheered him on, and he left the sport with no regrets. As I mentioned, before Michael set the goal of making the Rio Olympics, he admitted that he didn't know where he was going in life. That would be kind of like if you got into the car to go somewhere you've never gone before, but you had no address. You would probably drive around blindly or just sit there. You need an address and directions, or else you wouldn't be able to get there. I mean, how likely are you to start and continue your trip if you don't know where you're going and you don't know how to get there? You probably wouldn't even try. So for many of us, we would solve that problem by using a GPS, which stands for Global Positioning System. And global positioning works because satellites identify where you are, where you want to go, and how to get there. So you put in the address, and then it maps out the step-by-step directions to get to where you want to go. So now how likely are you to start and continue your trip? Not only will you start your trip, but you'll continue it because the directions keep going until you reach your destination. The same thing is true when you want to perform at a higher level that you have never gone to before. You need your GPS, which in this lesson stands for Goal Positioning System. Without your GPS, how likely are you to start and continue to achieve your goal if you don't know how to get there? And that's what our GPS does for us. It motivates us to start and continue towards our goals because with our GPS, we set a goal, we identify where we are right now, and then we create a plan to get there. Now, we know that God directs our steps and God's plans supersede human plans, but He still encourages us to plan and prepare, which is really what our GPS does for us. In Proverbs 3:21 through 22, it tells us, "Don't lose sight of good planning and insight. Hang on to them, for they fill you with life and bring you honor and respect." So when we set our goals, it is important to pray that they are God's will, and then we can use our GPS to create a plan that will start and continue to motivate us to reach our goals. So here's what I want you to remember from this lesson. Use your GPS to provide directions so that you start and continue to stay motivated towards your goals. Amen, and God bless.